Up a beat, left a beat, down a beat, fire! You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Hello, my flower. Nice to see you. Hello, I didn't know you'd be here. Lovely. And you're all right, love. And she's all right, and you're all right. Welcome once again, my flowers, to the last edition, well, for a few weeks anyway, of Golden Shot. And it's what we call a special show, and the emphasis is on you. In fact, they're all so young, I feel like a granddad. We've got Michael Ward, Lena Zavaroni, and golden partner Kerry Jewell. Our jackpot stands at £300, and if it's not won, then the money will go to charity. Stretching the youthful image more than somewhat, we have our two hostesses. Our first, recently pensioned off from the Agley Road Girl Guide troupe, Lee Patrick. You came that fast, you frightened me to death. Quick as you've been this year. And recently expelled from the Weight Watchers League, junior branch that is, spinster of the parish, Miss Anne Aston. Hello! Hello, my flower. Well, we've got a lot to do today, so on your way and get things moving.
Off you go.
Thank you, my flowers. Throughout the whole of the series of Golden Shot, we've had a whole lot of hostesses looking after the contestants. They're always called Maid of the Months. In that time, many have come, many have gone, and people wonder, well, what's happened to them? I'd like to introduce you to one of the original hostesses, a young lady, Carol Dilworth. Now then, my flower, what's been happening in the last year or so for you?
Well, in the last year, I've been washing dishes and changing nappies and exciting things like that.
Oh, lovely. How many family have you, Carol?
Well, I have 2 and a third.
He's looking at me again, him. 2 and a third, boys or girls, which are
Well, I've got 2 boys, and we hope a girl next time.
You're hoping for a girl?
Yes,
well,
so.
I will. I'll see which doctor I'll say.
Anyway, listen, I've got a little favour to ask.
What's that, darling?
Well, I was on this show for 3 years, and in the whole 3 years, I never, ever had a go at shooting at the target. Any possibilities of me having a go later on in the show?
Darling, it's the last
If there's
show.
time.
Anything can happen. So
Right,
you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Now then, how are we going to pick the studio contestants today?
I've had it all under control. I've taken 4 apples from out the back, and I've hidden them all under separate seats and under the people's chairs. So if anyone would like to have a look underneath...
Under your chairs, under your seats. Anybody with apples, please? One here,
Please
come on
come
out. Oh. Please come forward. Please, welcome. And anyone else? Oh, come on, my flower.
That's it.
That's
Right.
4. 2 of...
That's it. I'll take them down and brief them what's happening.
Thank you very
Okay,
much, my love.
come.
Now then, don't get nervous. Lovely. Now, while our contestants are having things explained to them, we don't want them to make any mistakes, because we don't like that on this show, you know that. So let me introduce to you my first guest, a gentleman that not many viewers see because he's known as the warmer-up comedian. A very hard job, but he does a very good job. So a nice Golden Shot welcome for Alton Douglas. Welcome, young man.
Hello.
And thank you for all the good work you've done before every programme.
Oh, it was nothing.
That's what I mean. Get on with job.
Yeah. What a cunning place to hide a microphone. I was telling the audience here earlier on that, in fact, I live in Birmingham. I was driving along on a bus one day, 2 little boys opposite wearing turbans. I said, "Excuse me, are you Sikhs?" I said, "No, no, no, not at all. He is Sikhs. I am 8. Because I was actually born in Birmingham, a very, very select neighbourhood. Our neighbourhood was so select, even the fire brigade was ex-directory. We had a unique fire brigade. It had these 2 fire engines, one with a hose, one without a hose. They used the one without a hose for the false alarms. I'm sure I don't understand that joke. Dreadful accident one day. Somebody dialed 666 instead of 999. All the lads slid down the pole upside down. The fire chief landed on his head, broke his nose, lost his nerve, could never slide down the pole again. Altogether, So they gave him a job sitting on the front of the fire engine, complete with his broken nose, shouting, no, 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 no. Of course, the house where I was born doesn't exist anymore. It's now a Chinese restaurant. I was in there one day. I called the waiter, Garçon! He said, don't be silly, we're all electric. I sat there for a while, idly drinking from the finger bowl, and the waiter taught me an ancient Oriental poem. Pretty little red, clothes were shed, popped in bed, propped up head. Book was read, cuddled Ted. Heard a tread, filled with dread, straight ahead, Hong Kong Fred. Would have fled, grabbed instead, the waiter said, and that's what we mean by Chinese takeaway.
Thank you, Alton Douglas. Well, you've seen that all our contestants have been picked from the audience. Well, if they hit their apples, they will all go through to the next part of the show. And one of them may be our jackpot winner. So, Lee, who have we got?
Well, our first apple finder is Doreen Jones from Shrewsbury.
Doreen Jones from Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury, Shropshire.
Shropshire, yeah.
That's nice, love. And you're with a part of British Legion ladies. British Legion ladies section.
Yes.
Yes, and they raise money for ex-servicemen. And they're all in, are they?
Yes, they're all
up there, are they? Wave to Charlie. Lovely. That's grand. So you feel nice and relaxed now, do you?
Shaking.
Lee, take her into the box. You're all right. There's a bob or two in there. That'll buck you up a bit. Right, so I'll have to explain about the target. You're all right, my love?
Yes, thank you.
Now, the theme, of course, is youth. And it shows a pop group, a real youthful happening if ever there was one. Now, the apples are numbered 1 to 4 and are scattered about the target. Would you like to choose one, love?
Number 2, please.
Apple number 2 it is. It's flashing away for you. Our blindfold cameraman is there. Now, don't forget, my love, give him clear instructions. Up, down, left or right, whichever way you want to go. Have you got that?
Yes, thank you.
And then don't forget to say stop and then fire.
Right.
All right?
Yes, thanks.
Standing by is Maestro of the Bolt, Bernie. Well, it's Harry, really. Harry the Arrow. So you're all right, Doreen, are you?
Yes, thank you.
Well, OK. I will say, Bernie the Bolt, if you please, and you have 30 seconds starting from now.
Up. Stop. Left. Stop. Right. Stop. Up. Stop, left, stop, down a little, stop, fire.
Doreen has just hit. Just.
Oh, it's a hit, man. See you a bit later. And the next contestant, Lee, is, of course... Oh, is here. Oh, by gum. Oh, who is this, my darling?
Philip Lees from Walsall.
Philip Lees. By gum. That tells who gets mate in your household, lad.
We all
What do you do for a living? Oh, you're a mining surveyor.
Yeah.
Down the pits.
Yeah, for the NCB, Littleton Colliery, Cannock.
NCB. I've had it up with that old lad. Take him into the box, my dear. You'll think you're down pit when you get in there. It's as hard, I'll tell you. Can you pick the phone up, Philip?
Yes, I will.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Would you kindly choose an apple, please?
Number 1.
Apple number 1 it is. It's flashing away for you there, my friend. I will say, Bernie the Bolt, and you have 30 seconds starting from now.
Up. Stop. Left. Stop. Down. Stop. Right to touch. Stop. Down to touch. Stop. Fire.
Yes, it is definitely a hit.
It's a hit, Philip. I'll see you a bit later on. Okay, and the next contestant, Lee, we'll have to keep these girls moving.
Kay Hoyle from Rugeley.
Rugeley. Kay from Rugeley. Married, 4 children. What ages are they, love?
Between 12 and 3.
12 and 3. And what do you do for hobby? It says Prince photographs on here.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do that, darling. Anyway, don't get nervous, my flower. We're here to help you all we can. Don't let it bother you, because I'll fire for you if we'll be beat. Lee, take her into the box. And that's nice. You're all right there, Kay. Make yourself nice and comfortable, my love. Can you hear me, Kay?
Yes.
What apple would you like?
Number 3, please.
Apple number 3 it is. It's splashing away for you, my love. I will say Benny the Bolt, and you have 30 seconds starting from now.
Up. Stop. Left. Stop. Right a little. Stop. Left a little. Stop. Up. Stop. Fire.
It's a hit because it's stripping.
A direct hit, my love, about for £3. See you later on. And the next contestant.
Final one is George Williams from Solihull.
George Williams from Solihull, inspector in the motor factory. Well, Williams is a good name. I'm very pleased you could have it. Would you kindly take him into the box, Lee, and see if he's as good as his name? Should make a bob or two today, George. Lovely. Can you hear me, young man?
Yes, Charlie, yes.
You can hear me. Now put your glasses on.
Yes, I'm going to. Charlie,
And it's apple number 4.
Apple number 4.
That's right, it's flashing away for you.
Yes.
I will say Bernie the Bolt, if you please, and you have 30 seconds starting from now.
Up. Stop. Right a little. Stop. Down. Stop. Right a little. Stop. Fire.
A direct hit, George, a £6 voucher. See you later. Right? We'll be seeing all you lucky people a bit later on. Don't go away, because we'll be back not only with all these people, but also with Michael Ward, golden partner Kerry Jewell, Lena Zavaroni, and a jackpot of £300. Welcome back to part 2, and Lee, who are the next contestants, please?
Mrs. Doreen Jones from Shrewsbury and Mr. Philip Lees from Walsall.
Doreen and Philip, nice to see you back. You all right?
Thank you, yeah.
Your nerves are nice and settled now, are they? Good, well, just relax a little longer while Anne kindly describes the target for us.
Well, here is another youthful target, Boy Scouts. One of the targets is on top of the tent and moves from left to right. The other is on the flag as it moves up and down. Now aim for your own target, because if you hit the other one, the score won't count. Good luck.
Thank you, Flower. Are you ready then?
Yes.
Over to the bows. You all right there, Doreen? Back onto your mark. No cheating. So to Doreen and Philip, we're going to wish you the best of luck. I will say Bernie the Bolt, and you have 20 seconds starting from now.
This contestant has scored 86, and this contestant has scored 96.
Thank you. And the next two contestants, Lee?
Mrs. Kay Hoyle from Rugeley and Mr. George Williamson from Solihull.
Oh, Kay and George. We're back again, are we?
Yes.
Are you all right? Is your nerves all right now, love? You looked a bit worried. So we're all right. We're going over to the bows. Nice little stroll across here. You're all right. Come along, George. Come along, Kay. Which side is Kay and which... Have you decided which side? That is correct. Back on your mark. Cheating again. Kay and George, we're going to wish you the very best of luck. I will say, Bernie the Bolt, if you please, and you have 20 seconds starting from now.
My, we are doing well. This contestant has scored 88, and the contestant on this side hit right up there, so hasn't scored a thing. Oh, dear.
To give us the names of the pair who failed to qualify, here is the voice of doom, Judge Jeffrey.
Thank you, Charlie. I'm beginning to feel about as popular as a football referee these days. Well, at this stage of the game, I'm sorry to have to tell you that we'll have to say goodbye to our two friends, Doreen Jones and George Williams. Sorry.
Oh, dear. Not to worry, Doreen and George, come along. because you've still got a very nice prize, which we always give on this show, which Lee will tell us all about now.
It's a bumper bronze prize for you both this week. You'll not only be taking away the super little cassette tape recorder with its own built-in microphone, but you'll also be getting this neat little radio, which receives on both medium and VHF wave bands.
So, there you are. All the best. Bye-bye. The next of my young guests is only 14, but is nearly as tall as me, because they're growing big these days. So let's give a golden shot welcome to Michael Ward.
He can turn the tide and calm the angry sea. He alone decides who writes a symphony. He lights every star that makes our darkness bright. He keeps watch all through each long and lonely night. He still finds the time to hear a child's first breath. Saint and sinner call and always find him there. Though it makes him sad to see the way we live, he'll always say, I forgive. He can grant a wish and make a dream come true. He can paint the clouds and turn the gray to blue. He alone knows where to find the rainbow's end. He alone can see what lies beyond the bend. He can touch a tree and turn the leaves to gold. He knows every lie that you and I have told. Though it makes him sad to see the way we live, he'll always say, I
Well done, Michael. Very nice indeed. And is it latest single?
Yeah, it's my new single.
It's your new single? And it has been released?
Yeah, it was released 3 weeks, yes.
3 weeks ago. You don't know how well it's doing, do you?
I think it's doing pretty well, yeah.
You should never think, you should say it's doing very well, Charlie.
Well, it's doing very well, Charlie.
Yeah. Grand lad. Excuse me asking you this, Michael, but where do you come from, actually?
Workington in Cumberland.
Workington in Cumberland? By gum, it's cold up there, old love.
Not too bad.
Hey, I've been up there. Is Barra somewhere near?
About 6 miles.
6 miles. And so anyway, so where is your work mostly confined to? Do you do theatres and?
Not really, but I'm over to Ireland in April, Dublin.
Well, you've not been in the army then, will you?
No.
Oh, sorry. No, you're going over. On a tour. Is it a tour of Dublin or a special theatre?
A special theatre.
And you're going for what? How long?
Just one show, one night.
Just one night. Well, it's a nice place. It's a lovely island. It's a pity that you'll enjoy yourself over there.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to worry about. I think everybody's blessings go with you and have a good show. Get in there and give him some cloud old love. Don't let it bother you. All the very best.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well, Marksman of the Week time. So, Lee, who have we got, my love?
Shooting for our Marksman of the Week. This week we have Mr. Philip Lees from Warsaw and Mrs. Kay Hoyle from Rugeley.
Nice to see you. Ain't he a big lad, him?
It's his shoes.
It's the shoes, is it? Right, relax a little longer while Anne kindly describes the target for us.
Well, here we have another useful target, rock climbing, or, in the case of the lad on the left, rock falling. The easy target is on the climber as he swings on the end of his rope, and it's worth 70 to 100. The difficult target is on the other climber as he falls behind the rocks, and it's worth 75 to 150. If you aim for the difficult target and hit the rocks, then the score won't count. In the event of a tie, the fastest shot wins, and if you both miss, it'll be do it again time. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Anne. That's nice. So, who's going first, ladies? Well, I'll take you into the box K. Oh, dear me. I don't know how you're going to manage there. Now, put that blind... Would you bend down a little, please? Thank you. Into the box we go. Make yourself very comfortable there, Kate. You're all right. Make sure you're very comfortable, love. I will see if Lee's got them musical headphones on, too.
Yes, well, I was getting the hang of it.
Hey.
So we had such a giant.
Yeah, it's your last show, you know, so make a good job. That's good. You can't hear me, can you? You can't? Thank you.
I don't think so.
I'll say, bend the boat, if you please, and you have 30 seconds starting from now.
Has done very well and scored 145 on the high-scoring target.
There you are. Out you come. Now then, where is he, Philip? Come on, young... Blink your eyes a bit. You're all right. You sure you're all right? That's it, then. Come into the box. My God, we need a bigger shed for this, lad. Are you all right? Can you...
Yeah, just about.
Now, can you be... No, get comfortable out, son. We do want to make sure you're comfortable. You're all right. Right, once again, I will say, Bernie the boat, if you please, and you have 30 seconds, starting from now.
Scored 120 on the high-scoring target.
Well, I'm sorry, young man. I do believe I'm right by saying you are the loser.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that, but not to worry. You've still got a very nice prize, which Anne will tell you all about now.
Just about. Well, this week's silver prize is another double prize. Because first of all, we're giving you this solid-state portable radio, battery-powered with medium, short and VHF wave bands and automatic frequency control. The second part of your prize is this portable black and white television. It's very, very portable indeed, and you can use it with mains power or battery. How about that?
Nice, nice. See you again. Congratulations, a great shot that, my dear. And here's the gold medallion to prove that you are marksman of the week. And it'll not go rusty, that, love, because it's made of bread pudding. Good stuff. And you've also won this week's gold prize, which Anne once again will tell us all about.
Well, your gold prize is this multi-prize and complete package of home entertainment. There's this super radio system which contains a stereo record player, a stereo cassette recorder and player, and a radio which covers long, medium and VHF wave bands. And that's not all, because there's also this portable television receiver with its own aerial and a 12-inch tinted screen, so that you can even take it out of doors, if you like. Oh, and I almost forgot, you've also got this pack of long-playing records to go with it. Wow!
Congratulations again, Kay. So, you've badged the time, you have to go sit down, relax, ready to take your chances for that 300 quid. So, see you a bit later on. I will now go over to our audience to choose a person who will pick out this week's Golden Partner letter. Skitty bitty 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 pom pom pom. Beautiful stuff. Look at them, they're all going away. Hope you don't take me. No, you're all right. Everything's in order. So we'll not waste no time. We'll find a nice lady to come down. Come on. You thought I was going to go past you, didn't you? I know. What's your name, love?
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Call you Rose? Yeah. You don't mind, do you?
No.
Rosemary, I love you. And where do you live, my darling?
Wordsley.
Wordsley. That's near here, is it?
Near Stourbridge.
Near Stourbridge. I'm not going to say no no more. Would you kindly spin the disc and then pick out the
I've been
letter?
told I haven't got to do this too fast, my daughter said.
You haven't got to do it too fast?
No, so I shall go and do something
Thank you very much. Right, darling, thank you. See who the lucky person is. Have a minute. Rushing off. Not actually doing nothing else. It's Jane Reed, 6 North Street, Fletchertown, Carlisle, Cumberland. Dear Charlie, I would like to nominate my friend Mrs. Etty Allen of the Bungalow, 16 Kirkland Avenue, Wigton, Cumberland, as golden partner. She has suffered from arthritis for 21 years and is in a wheelchair. She's the most cheerful person I know and makes everyone feel happy. She loves watching television, especially The Golden Shot. So I hope she will be lucky in being chosen. Yours sincerely, Jane Reed. Very well, Jane. Mrs. Etty Allen has been chosen. And for golden partner this week, this young gentleman comes from generation... well, his family is third generation. He is the third generation of a family of comedians. Son of a famous father, grandson of a famous grandfather. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice golden shot welcome for Kerry Jewell.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's marvellous to be on the Golden Shot this afternoon, especially with some of the super people that Charlie's lined up, their guest stars. Lena Zavaroni, Michael Ward. I don't know about Charlie, but even I feel like a grandfather. This morning, didn't have a coffee break during rehearsals. Playtime. I had 2 rusks and a dinky full of gripe water. If they've got everyone in confusion, all the kids. I went into makeup before the show, and all the girls, pandemonium. Pandemonium! I said, what's the matter, girls? She said, well, these kids are so young. She said, we don't know which end to powder. You know, people often ask me what it's like to have a famous father. Well, I'll tell you a few secrets about my dad. You know, if you've seen Spring and Autumn, you'll know that he's a little bit on top. Have one of those haircuts with a hole in the middle, you know. And he's always been like that. And he used to wear a toupee. And in the old days, we used to go around touring around the theatres with me mum. And I'd stand outside the theatre where my dad was playing, and she'd point to a picture of my father and say, look, there's your father. See him on the television. Look, there's your father. See him on a big poster. Look, there's your father. One day I turned round to her, I said, here, who's this bald-headed fellow we're living with? But of course, my father wasn't always a star, you know. Oh, no, we were very poor when I was a child, very poor. We were so poor, the woman next door had me. Our house was that rotten. Rotten? They were pulling it down to build slums. Gypsies used to give us their old clothes. When the winter came, couldn't afford coal. No. My father used to suck a peppermint and we'd all sit round his tongue. True. But I don't think my parents liked me very much when I was a child, you know, ladies and gentlemen. I think they were disappointed in me. They used to show it in small little ways, you know, like one day I came home from school and they'd moved. They used to show it in other ways. I used to park my pram on double yellow lines and hope I'd get towed away. And I didn't have any toys. One toy I had, that was all. A yo-yo. And that was my sister. My poor sister was so thin, she made Twiggy look like Henry Cooper. When she stood sideways and stuck her tongue out, you think she was a zip. I remember once I was about 10 and I came home to my dad. And I went up to my dad, I said, Dad, I want to tell you a story. I said, Dad, I want to get married. He said, you're 10 years of age. Who are you going to get married to? I said, Susie next door. She's 8. He said, where are you going to live? I said, well, I thought we could come in with you, you know. He said, oh. He said, what happens if any children come along? I said, well, we've been lucky up to now. But now I appreciate the difficulties of being a parent because I've got a little boy, 16 months, Dean, a little belter. But when my wife was pregnant, you remember the time, fellas, when women are pregnant? They fancy everything. My wife fancied everything, except me.
And she was pregnant, and we were a bit worried, because I desperately wanted a son. And so did she. She wanted a little boy. And you see, girls have always run in our families. Both sides of the families, always girls. And we were very worried. And when the baby was born, the nurse came out and she said, "It's a boy, it's a boy!" And do you know, I still didn't believe it. Not until the next day, when I went to see him for the first time. Isn't that a knockout? A little bundle of joy, lying there in the crib. I came out, I was so chuffed, all happy. A mate of mine came up to me, said, "Well, is he a good-looking boy? Lovely face?" I said, "I don't know, I didn't get up that far." You know, children supply marvellous stories, like the two little babies in the pram. And one little baby said to the other baby,
"Hi, little boy, baby. Hi, little girl, baby." And he said, "I'm a little boy, baby." And he said, "How do you know you're a little boy, baby?" And he said, "Look, blue booties."
Well done, young man.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice indeed.
Thank you, love.
How's things going with you?
Very busy, I'm very pleased to say. You know the job that Alton does, the warm-up? I do a lot of those down in town. Billy Lyer, and your favourite programme, Love Thy Neighbour.
Oh, yes. And where are you for the summer, Kelly?
I'm down the road from you. I'm going to Lowestoft.
Lowestoft,
Yeah,
I mean,
to the Sparrow's Nest.
Sparrow's Nest?
Yeah,
Ah.
and you're at Yarmouth.
No comment on that. Sparrow's Nest. I'll think about that.
You'll think about that one?
Yes.
Right.
But anyway, I'll probably see you
Oh.
your weekends during the summer, I
We
hope.
will.
Anyway,
Bit of golf?
Bit of golf.
Lovely.
Yes, it is a bit of golf, I know. By gum. But anyway, I've got a nice little job for you, my
Yes,
friend. You don't mind doing this
Not
job?
at all, my pleasure.
Good. Into the box we'll go then.
Lovely.
Come along. In we go there. Make yourself very... It is like Star Trek. You're comfortable there, are you?
Yeah, oh, lovely.
I will say, burn in the boat, if you please, and you have 30 seconds starting from now.
Right. Up a bit. Right a bit. Oh! I don't like that, sir.
Well, Kerry scored bullseye, 55, so he's won £55 for his golden partner.
Well done. Well done. Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Bullseye means £55 plus 50 from viewers' donations, making a total of £105 from Mrs. Etty Allen of the Bungalow, 16 Kirkland Avenue, Wigton, Cumberland.
Good luck,
So you've done a very good job.
Thank you, love.
I'll wish you all the very best.
Thank you, mate.
Give regards to the old man.
I will. See you soon.
Pleasure. All the
Bye.
best. Cheers. Well, here comes another 2-minute break. Don't go away, because we're back with Duel of the Champions. That's between the marksman of this week and the reigning champion, Lena Zavaroni, and a jackpot of £300. So that's great. Welcome back to part 3. So, what have we got left now, Lee?
Well, our final duel of the champions, we have Mr. Roy Mould from last week, our reigning champion. And I'm sorry, what's your name? Kay Hoyle. Kay Hoyle, our marksman of the week.
Oh, thank you very much. Nice to see you both. You're all right now, Kay? And Roy's all right, haven't you? Yes. You've been resting all afternoon. We'll rest a little longer while Anne kindly describes the target for us.
Well, this target shows youngsters from that fine organisation, Task Force, voluntarily decorating an old lady's sitting room, which thrilled her no end, as she only wanted a front gate painted. The target is on the step ladder, and as usual, the highest score wins. Good luck.
Beautifully said, Anne. And I'm going to miss you, my flower. Now, tell me, what are you going to do when the show's off, Anne?
Well, I'm getting married.
Not really. Oh. Well, you're not joking, are you, flower?
No, it's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Congratulations, my love.
Thank
And where
you.
you going for your honeymoon?
Oh, well, fingers crossed. I hope to be going to New York, Niagara, New Orleans, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Hawaii, and Bermuda. Whew. How about that?
Very nice indeed.
Thank you.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh, I'll try not to.
Let's get
Thank
on
you.
with show time. So, who's going first? It's, of course, the champion, isn't it, Roy? So, come on, I'll take you into the box, young man, into the launching pad. Kay, come along here, my love, so you can watch everything that goes on. Roy, make yourself comfortable. You are comfortable.
Thank you.
You're right now, are you?
Yes, thank you.
Good. I will say Bernie the Bolt, and you have 20 seconds starting from now. Half the time. Oh, just a minute. Oh. So, it's changed places time. You're all right, stand there, don't get disappointed. Okay, now, now then, are you all right, my love? Nice and comfortable? Yes. Fair enough, I will say Bernie the Bolt, and you have 20 seconds starting from now.
And this contestant has scored 92.
Oh,
Congratulations.
so all the very best, Roy. But as I said, you've still got a nice prize, haven't you?
Yes,
and you'll go away with that.
Right,
so
thank you.
all the best, young man.
Thank you very
That's
much.
nice. Congratulations. Well, you've won yourself a chance to fire for a jackpot of £300. You know that, don't you? So you can go off and meditate. You know, you can go off and rest, in fact. Right, we'll see you later in the show. But before we meet our final guest, who is a wee dot of a lass, but a bundle of singing dynamite, singing, swinging on the star. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice golden shot welcome for Lena Zavaroni.
Would you like to swing on a star? Carry on beam home in a jar. Are you better off than you are? Or would you rather be you? Well, a mule is an animal with long funny ears. It kicks up at anything it hears. His back is broken, his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry more beans home in a jar. Are you better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? Well, a pig is an animal with dirt on its face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He's got no manners when he eats his food. He's just plain lazy, extremely rude. And if you don't care a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar. Or are you better off than you are? You could be swinging on a star. You could be swinging on a star. You could be swinging on a star. Whoa, you could be swinging on a star.
Wonderful, little Lena. Now then, tell me something. Is that your latest record, or is it from an LP?
Well, from an LP.
One I know is 8th in the charts, is it not?
Yes.
That's right. And you come from Bonnie, Scotland. Which part of Scotland you come from, Pete?
Rothsay.
Rothsay. That's higher up than what Michael, he lives in Workington somewhere. That's higher up than you, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's lower down than you.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Oh, no. And where are you going in the next 2 or 3 months?
I'm going to America.
You're going to America. That's nice. Lovely. And you'll enjoy yourself, no doubt. Tell me, I suppose a lot of yours will think now then, how does she do her schooling? Well, how do you do your schooling?
Well, I've got a private tutor.
You have a private tutor that comes in, and do you like school?
What, yes?
you,
Don't like maths.
you don't like maths? You have to learn some of them, love. They'll come in handy later on.
Yes.
Especially where money's concerned. Anyway, I'm going to wish you the very best of luck, my darling. Look after yourself. Good luck. God bless.
Thank you.
Cheers. It's, once again, It's jackpot time, so over to the bowl for our jackpot. Kay, this is it. All your friends at home, you know, they're saying, oh, come on, Kay, 300 quid. So you know exactly where you've got to hit this code, do you? Because Anne is pointing, look, right to the exact spot. Take note. So, Kay, we're all pulling for you. We're going to actually go to the bowl. Up you get on the steps, my love. We're going to wish you the very best of luck. I will say, bury the boat, if you please, and you have 20 seconds starting from now. Oh, dear me.
Oh, it's a miss.
It's a
What
miss.
a shame.
Not to worry, my love. Take her away, and that's
away, give her
it.
a cup of
Bye-bye. Give her a cup of tea. That's it. Thank you kindly, ladies and gentlemen.
Is there time for me to have my,
Oh, you wanted to have a go?
Yes, I want to
Would
have a
you
go.
kindly load that bowl, please, for this young lady?
And if I win it, I can give it to
Yes.
charity.
Will you hurry along, Harry? It's like that. You'll win it this time because I'll help you. Charity, here we come. And this is it. Harry's there, look. Has he got the... He has.
Can I start?
Yes. We'll be all right. This is going to be good. I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
So am I. So am I.
Oh, aye. Look at them all getting ready to get out of the seats. The audience, I'm having a go as well. I will say, for Carol, I will say, bury the boat, if you please, and you have 1 hour starting from now. Beautifully done. Well done. £300, that's us. And no, we'll give anybody's money away. Well, to each and everybody out there, that's the last show for a few weeks.
But Charlie, before you wind up, I've got to say on behalf of everybody at ATV that they've loved you having you on the show for the last 6 months and you've been wonderful.
Thank you.
They're all very sorry to lose you.
Thank you. That's lovely. To all my flowers, good night, good health, God bless. I love you all. Ta-da! Keep smiling all the time. Lovely. We're here. Ah, more, more, more.